So good morning. Hey, this is Dave Lockwood with Demolition, and this channel is basically us taking you along with us as we grow our business into our second location. Also, we're taking the information that we have accumulated over the years and how we do the business that we do, and we're sharing it with everybody, and we're hoping to have impact and help people see and understand how to do this if you want to do something like this, and how to build a business similar to ours. Not just our business though. So the junk removal business, the way that we did that, the way that we used it to get ahead. Let's say you don't really want to go into the demolition business, but you want to get some traction and you want to start from zero, or for me is broke as a joke, and start all over, and you want to build something. Well, the junk removal business for us did that. So I think it's fascinating. I think it's like Christmas every day. I still think it's fascinating. Been doing this since 2007. Basically started out just to survive. So here we are. We have just shy of a $10 million a year company, a demolition / junk removal company, repurposing company. It's all pretty much rolled into one. So we do selective demolition, we do junk removal, we do concrete cutting now, we do flooring removal and building teardowns, all that stuff. But we do it from a greens perspective. So we're doing it from the aspect of, hey, I'm tearing down this building. Hey, let's get the good stuff out of it first. So that's what we're doing. So we're preserving some of the Earth's resources. We are making money coming and going, and it's quite an interesting little thing that we do. Yesterday I went through the shop, and my perception or my perspective has never changed. I go through there and I'm like, wow. So I talked to Angie on the phone a couple days ago. She says, hey, we got this really cool chair, but we only have one, and what do you want me to do with it? They sell for like $300 on eBay, but we have one. And what do you want to do with it? I said, well, just put it together and we'll ask $150 for it at the shop. So I did a little short on that, but it's kind of fascinating. The other thing that happened yesterday was really cool is talked to Talon a couple weeks ago. He was talking about we were doing an MRI room again, which will be the third one we've done. So what's interesting about an MRI room is they have either lead or they have copper in the walls behind the drywall, which is kind of cool. So if you strip the whole room out, you're in a room that's got all the walls are copper. It's really cool to see. I actually have some pictures of that now that I think about it. So at any rate, the guy that we had doing this work, he's kind of quiet and he doesn't say a lot. So he actually tore that copper room out before we had a chance to be involved in it, because I would have done a video on that. Let's talk about the business ventures right now. So I hired my third person to work with me directly. And this person, what I want to have him do, initially he's got a background in website development and a background in SEO stuff. I'm going to have him work on that stuff for me. I'm going to supervise him and work closely with him on that. And then long term, what I'm going to do is I'm taking Gary Vee's idea, and we're going to post 4 shorts on 7 platforms every day. Right now I'm going through and I'm educating myself on our value proposition. So basically, why should you watch this video? Why should you go all the way through it? And what are we trying to accomplish? So far, the purpose of this what we've done so far is to build trust. So we've been building trust for a year. Now that's an Alex Hormozi thing. That is a Russell Brunson thing. These are things that I learned from them. Russell Brunson's got 3 different books out, and Hormozi, I think, has 2. I don't remember, and I've listened to a lot of the stuff they have, and Alex puts out a lot of free information. His purposes and what he's trying to accomplish and what we're trying to accomplish are different. He's looking for businesses like mine that he can partner up with that are making crazy money, that he doesn't have to put a lot of money out, that he could come in and just boost your sales and be a part of, which is really cool. Russell Brunson, he's got ClickFunnels, and he basically wants to teach you how to market, which is really cool. And I've learned a lot from him, and I've learned a lot from a lot of the people that he's learned from, like David Ogilvy and stuff like that. Now, Gary Vee's come on the scene. Everything's about timing. Now, he is very focused on the social networks. Now, Russell Brunson is also, Alex Hormozi is also, but this is his primary focus. So he is kind of my up-to-date, last-minute kind of a guy. He knows and is actively posting, and he is educating you on what's going on right now. Now, what he's doing is he's teaching me, and these are things that Alex talks about, and also Russell Brunson. They talk about each platform has a different flavor, okay? And what they mean by that is this. If you go to Facebook, okay, typically you're looking to see what your high school buddies were doing or what your mom's doing or something like that. So that's one direction for that. So your copy is going to be different on that. Now, it could be the same video, may not be an appropriate video for Facebook. Let's say it's all business related. Now, if you're on Instagram, well, it's kind of going to be a little bit more business related. If you're on X, it's more of a news thing. And I'm just making, I am repeating what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this from Vlad, my new guy, and also hearing it from Gary Vee. And I just watched a video yesterday by Myron Golden, and he interviewed a guy who takes videos viral. And there's a formula for that. It's not some crazy, it's not magic. Some of it is probably kind of magic, but what I mean is there's a formula, there's a reason, there's a mindset behind it. And it's interesting to listen to that. So I'm going to listen to that again. I'm going to listen to that video probably 15 times because I want to get that into my head. So, our purposes here are to grow our company. Our purposes here are to have impact. Our purposes are what Tony Robbins talks about. The secret of living is giving. And it's so true. There's so much that I do and our company does where we are giving back. I'll give you an example yesterday. It's a little thing, and it actually has a lot of personal benefits for me, but there was a porta potty in the water behind my house. Well, the boat I have is worth like $250,000. There are a lot of expensive boats back through here. And to run into a porta potty under the ground, under the water, could hurt your boat. Definitely is not going to be good for it. So that porta potty, after Hurricane Milton, ended up underneath my dock. Well, I freed it up from underneath my dock, and what I was trying to do is pull it around the corner and over towards my seawall so we could pull it out. Well, it got away from me and floated out into the it was on the side, but it wasn't in the channel, but it was close to the channel. So I knew it was there, and the next door neighbor had his seawall put in, and those guys left a turbidity fence. It got freed up in one of the storms, and it ended up out in Big Carlos Pass. And I saw a boat get caught up in it. So I went out there and grabbed it with my wave runner, and I drug it back here and I tied it up to his dock. He called the company that did his thing and said, "Hey, come get this." Well, they're not going to come get it. Not only are they not going to come get it, they're not that expensive, and this one was failing. The center section of it that makes it float was gone, or wasn't. Maybe it's gone because it got hit by that boat. I'm not sure. So anyway, we're a little slow, so I had the guys come here with an excavator, our small excavator, because we're going to get close to a seawall. And I got out there on my wave runner and I hooked the porta potty and pulled it over with a rope, and then they pulled it out and threw it in the dump trailer. Nobody's going to want it. It was all messed up with barnacles were all over it. So once you get that kind of stuff on, it just takes too much to clean it. Nobody's going to want to clean it. And then we pulled the turbidity fence out and did the same thing. So we did that and put all that into the dump truck, and off they went. So now, did I have to do that? No. Could I have called the city 100 times and got them to do it eventually? Yes. Would it have been aggravating? For sure. Was it a community benefit? Yes. Was it beneficial to me? Yes. So, but now down the street, there's a pile of junk on the side of the road. Some knucklehead thought it would be cool to just dump off his stuff across the street from where the pile is, the FEMA pile. Now, nobody's going to clean that up. I know, because in these last hurricanes, we went back through here and we picked up all kinds of piles of stuff because they just weren't going to do it. And some of that was there for like a year and a half. Okay. So we did that. Why? It's a good thing to do. Is it beneficial to me? Sure. I don't want to look at it either. However, it costs me money. It's a social thing. It's a benefit to everybody. So, but anyway, okay, that's enough on that. So yesterday I didn't get to this. Well, I did get to it. I got through like 4 chapters. I'm reading through the book again and finishing it up. These guys are using Grammarly to straighten out the grammar on this book, and then they change the meaning of the sentences, which is bizarre. I just can't imagine that they can't figure this out. So I'm going through, I'm fixing that, I'm going to send it to them, and I'm going to tell them, print the frickin' book. Quit. This is the 3rd time they sent it back to me, and I keep doing it, and they keep sending it back. It's frickin' bizarre. Just frickin' bizarre. So today I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work on a little bit of SEO stuff and with Vlad. Vlad starts today at 7 o'clock. He's going to work from 7 to 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my first video. I'm going to do a video number 1 for our junk removal course. And it's a pretty exciting day because we've been at this for a year. Now we have definitely made more money because we're busier now. Right now, this is November. We're normally not as busy with our company as we are right now. Now we're busy because we're busy here, and we're also busy in Sarasota. So we're not nearly as busy in Sarasota as we could be. By the way, 2 or 3 of my keywords are ranking up there, and we're on the front page with them, which is cool. We're not at the top of the page of any of the pages, but we're on the pages, which is cool. So that's where we're at. A lot of this stuff is just, it's all coming together. It's pretty freaking exciting. Been at it for about a year and 10 days. So the YouTube channel is doing great. I've got a wild number of views on Facebook that I never realized. A couple days ago, I saw that we had like 200,000 views on just one video over there. And I had 70,000 on another one and 40,000 on another one. So those are big numbers for us. I believe that I'm going to learn how to take these videos viral on a regular basis after listening to what these guys were talking about on that video. And the virality means nothing. What I'm looking for is to do more business. So pretty excited about this whole thing. And 60-year-old guy doing YouTube, go figure. So pretty cool though. I love it. I love learning, love growing. This is fascinating. I talked to one of the guys I know. He owns a lot of properties, probably worth $50 million worth of stuff he's got here. And I talked to him about learning how to do SEO. He says, I'm done with learning. I don't want to learn nothing else. And I'm like, okay. I don't knock him. I mean, he's got a bigger house than mine. Not that I don't need a bigger house. I like my house the way it is, but and he's done well. And he's got a different viewpoint on life, and which is cool. A lot of people, when they get to my age, all they're thinking about is retiring and having full freedom of their time. Me, I'm going to grunt through another couple years of getting this thing up and running, and I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm just going to be on the other end of the camera, and I'll have a support system around me, and I'll just do all the fun stuff. That's where I see this. Now, building the foundation and growing it and understanding how we do each and every part of this so that I can supervise it properly, that's what I'm doing right now. So it's Remove It Pros Demolition. This is our Remove It Pros Pure Entrepreneur site. And the other thing we're going to do with Vlad is we're going to start promoting this site. We're going to start putting it out there and putting it out there on shorts so that we build the following for it. So that's it. I'm pretty freaking excited about all of this stuff. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.